Okay, so this is going to be the September 2023 reading for the sign of Libra. So anyone with prominence Libra placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, just want to remind everyone, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you there. And if by the end of this reading you were able to gain any insight or perspective from today's message, I would really appreciate if you like the video, press the little thumbs up button. It does help the video circulate throughout YouTube. My channel is a little bit new, still sort of small compared to most of the others, and it's a way for viewers or YouTube viewers to come across the readings. So that would really help me out a lot. Otherwise, I appreciate your time and energy. Thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so let's sit into the energy. Bring forth the messages for the Libra group that I am reading for today. Let's open up the channel here. Libra, Libra, Libra. What is the energy? What is coming through for September 2023? For the Libra group that I am reading for. It feels like you've already cut out a lot. For most of the Libras, this should have been some sort of process that has come naturally. So purging, cutting through, cutting out things that are not on the same vibe, on the same wavelength, on the same energetic level as the person that you are now, the life that you are living now. You're in a new timeline. There's something new. The Libra that you were the beginning of the year compared to now is different. The life that you're living now compared to the beginning of the year is different. There's something like that, especially with this previous Venus retrograde. In Leo, there was a lot of finalizing and work that the Libra had to do to be prepared for Venus direct. So now it's just a matter of well, you've been preparing yourself, but it's a matter of receiving what is to come. Whatever you've been preparing for, you're just like, okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready now. Universe, show me this opportunity. Universe, whatever you've been preparing for, whatever you've been asking for, it's starting to come to life, to fruition. You can put in more conscious effort now into this thing. Whereas before you were in preparation mode. So you were clearing, you were cleansing, you were purging, you were fixing and healing certain things. Whether it be internal or external, all for the sake of preparing yourself for this time once Venus went direct. And now that this is happening, you've already done all the work, and now it's like, okay, this thing is coming in. You're going to get what you've been working on, get what you've been asking for, something like that. So now the energy goes from all of the previous stuff I was talking about to now working on it and bringing it to life, because you've already made space to receive it. So you can do the work, you can sign the contracts, you can commit yourself to something. You can move forward with a plan. You can bring this idea to life. You can start the new business. You can, if you're single, you can put yourself out there now and create a dating profile or something like that. Or, if you want to start a family, you can start doing that. So, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So it's no longer preparing, now it's doing, if that makes sense. And our planet Venus is in a prime position to allow us the confidence to be able to get some of this stuff done. All right, so let's go into the personal energy for the sign of Libra for the month of September 2023. So we're starting off with the 10 of Cups, beautiful energy here. This is emotional fulfillment. There's contentment in September, you're coming across as satisfied and content with your emotional situation. So this is how you feel about your life. How do you feel about other people? How do you feel about your job? How do you feel about yourself? Okay, so this is emotions and feelings. Not to say that you are going to be like a water sign and be super emotional. No, it's just you are content. You feel content. When you dive into your feelings and how do you feel about a situation, you feel good about it. Beautiful energy here. Oh, wow. So this is the Three of Cups with the Star. You have high aspirations. Like I said, you're ready. You're ready to receive. You're ready for these doors to open. You're ready to start the thing, to do the work. You've been able to really prepare and put the whole plan together. It's like blueprints. So while Venus was in retrograde, you were working on the blueprints, and now you can start building, if that makes sense. You can apply that to whatever situation you find yourself in. There's a sense of I don't know how to say this word. I'm trying to think of it. Anyway, there's a sense of people being on the same page and working toward the same goal. You may be a source of inspiration to others this month, for sure. You may feel like you are paving the way in some way, or bringing people along with you into something. Not everyone, of course. I feel like there are a couple of people in your environment who you want to invest some time, some effort into, and help them through a situation, it seems. But like similar to the Cancer reading where I was talking about leading by example, like showing them the way, showing them the path. Because you're coming off so content and satisfied with life right now, if you are coming across others who are not, you are just by your presence and your words or your actions, like they see you and it gives them hope here, okay, with the Star card. You may be getting a lot of attention from a lot of people gravitating toward you because you are a source of healing for them. You feel safe in a time where the world feels really unsafe and are in fear. They probably see your light and your love coming through here. And I think that September is going to be the beginning of you being your normal people person, whereas the past few months you've been working on yourself. You haven't had the ability to really do for others the way you would like to, or the way you normally did. And that was just due to the retrograde. So you have done some work for yourself. You have hardened up. You have strengthened up. You have acquired some wisdom, some experience, some knowledge. You've elevated. You have gained, some of you have gained a higher ranking in some way in amongst a group of people. Even your spirituality and your sense of divinity has also gotten really stronger. And so you're using all of these things that you have learned in the past couple of months while Venus was retro. And now you're just like, okay, this is like how I did it. I feel great now. I'm coming out now, and I have space. I can hold space for others. I have something to offer others. I have time to give to others because I have done the work on myself. And at the same time, you are working on a hope, a dream, a wish that you have been, thinking about. This is what all of that preparation is for, like I was saying before I started pulling the cards. And yeah, you are just capturing this wish. Like you are, how can I say, like you wished upon a star, but in your case you caught the star. You caught it, like you have it. Your wish came true. Like it's here. It's yours now, and you're just working at it. You know. But again, a lot of attention, a lot of focus, or people will be focused on you. Just want to be very picky, choosy around who you are allowing in your space, because it's still a little new. It's still a little fragile. You know, like it's still special. Like you want to make sure you're not just going to give out your energy to just anyone and everyone, because you are stepping out in September again. You know, just take your time, take it slow. It's like when you're in a dark home for days and days, and then you finally open the window and let the sun in, and it's like super bright, right? Like your eyes are bright, or squinting because it's so bright. Like that's the feeling that I have. You have to get acclimated to being social again, or being around people again, or helping people again, or teaching people again. Some of you may actually be literally doing that. Like if you were once a teacher and you no longer are, like you're going back to doing the teaching or something like that. Different details, but the same concept. Let's see what's in the environment for the Libra, please, for September 2023. For some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but your hands, something with your hands. You want to take care of your hands. Don't be so rough on your hands. You want to check it out if you're getting pain or stiffness or whatever. What's in the environment for the Libra, please, for September 2023? Camaraderie. That's the word. Camaraderie. Is that a word? That's the word that I was trying to say earlier. What's in the environment? There you are with the Queen of Swords. There's a lot to be confused about in September. Like externally, outside of you, outside of your sanctuary, whether it be like your home, outside of yourself, outside of your home. Okay, something like that. Like not the private parts that make you you, right? You, your children, your partner, like whoever lives in your home, like that's one thing. Outside of all of that, external circumstances, there is a lot to be confused about this month. And it does seem as though for the majority of you, there is a partnership here, a relationship of some sort that is confusing you in why don't I say July? July might be significant for some of you. In September. It's like you maybe went from a time where you were in your head, you had all of these conflicting thoughts. You were in a really dark place about these thoughts, and I feel that it does have to do with the relationship. And you are coming into clarity. You're doing away with the overthinking. So you were in a state of being that was really conflicted, full of anxiety, was not clear. It was just questions after questions with no answers, messy thoughts, messy head, therefore no clear path, no clear direction. it was just, you know, like dark. And it does feel right now, or in September, you are just turning it off. Like, in other words, it's a switch. It's a snap of the finger, it feels like. Like, whether or not you're satisfied with the answers, maybe you still don't have an answer. Like, maybe you still have not picked your path or made your choice. It doesn't matter. Like, to you, it's like, that will come in time. I'm just doing away with this bullshit in my head. However that is, whatever that looks like. Because the Queen of Swords is, I mean, she is clear, right? She sits in her truth. She knows her truth, and she understands that when she does not have an answer, she does not have a direct path, she is in the dark about a situation, something like that, she understands then at that point it's not meant for her to make a decision. If she doesn't have everything she needs to make a decision, and it's not completely logical and clear and truthful and upfront and direct and clean and all of those things, then she's not going to make a decision. And maybe you felt forced at some point to make a decision, or you felt pressured, or, you know, like, you just were in this place that you were allowing yourself to allow your mind to get the best of you, basically. And so it does feel at some point you make you flip the switch, and you're like, I'm done with the anxiety, I'm done with the conflict in my head. I am going to release these thoughts. I am going to allow truth to come to me, it feels like. The answers will come to me. The truth will come to me. I am not going to force anything. I'm not going to pressure myself about it. I'm not going to, you know, create stories and the what ifs and the why nots and I should have done this and I should have done that. Like, none of that matters. What matters is right now, in this moment. And he or she just needs to clear their mind, almost be in a constant state of meditation and presence. A more general read with these 3 cards is saying here that you may start off, or there could be a lot of conflict and indecision around a relationship, and you need to make be clear about how you feel about this relationship, what you want from this relationship. In your external environment for the month of September, a relationship is playing a role and a choice. It could be love. It doesn't have to be. It could be love and another thing, right? But choices are coming up in September, and you, more than ever, this year, this time of your life, need to be clear-minded and come from your logical approach, detached, so you know the smart thing to do, the truthful thing to do. More than ever, you also need to be clear and truthful about who you are to yourself. Come show up in your truth, which you have no problem doing, I know. But for some reason, this conflict and this indecision is showing up next to your card here. So you really, want to remember that you're coming off from a very content energy. Personally, this is your energy. So you may not want anything like this to mess with that, right? Therefore, enough with the indecision, enough with the back and forth, enough with whatever mess this is in your head, because you don't want anything like this to mess with the peaceful, calm, more wise, you know, energy that you're dealing with, that you're exuding, that's coming through to you. So therefore, it's, again, it's like you're not going to allow it. You have to be clear. You have to be truthful here. You will make a decision this month about a relationship. We could get some more clarity. I just want to go into the rest of the reading, pull the main cards out before I pull the clarifiers. Okay, so we are going to go into the month and break it down from the beginning, middle, and end. Get some additional details, what to anticipate, what to look forward to, what to be prepared for, any other people coming through, potential circumstances or situations you may be faced with. I feel really slow with you as well in this reading today. Like very present, very calm. Just not allowing any interference, you know? Whether it be mentally, energetically, even in the 3D. If it's not going to add or help with your purpose and your goal here with the star, and you find yourself in a place of conflict and indecision, either with another or with yourself, and it's not just completely loving and natural and accepting, that's already your indicator that it is interfering, whatever this is, okay? Then, you know, if you don't pick up on that, then you're gonna force it. If it doesn't feel natural, if it doesn't feel loving, if it doesn't feel like it's just easily adding in to the path that you're already on. So you're on a path, and this person, as they come in, should just be able to join, right? Not stop you, okay? Not interfere. They should just be able to join the path and then go parallel from there, if that makes sense. If it doesn't do that, then that's already your indicator that it's not the right thing or that something is wrong. All right, let's go into it. Let's break it down. What is coming through for the beginning of the month for the Libra group that I'm reading for today? Beginning of September, please. Four of Cups. King of Wands. You are missing your fire element here. You don't feel very passionate in the beginning of September. There's a little bit of a letdown. I don't know if you got like some bad news or just something is just not as exciting as you would like it to be, or you're not as excited as you thought you would be. But you are getting attention at the beginning of the month, and I did feel that already with your personal energy. You're looking for your fire. You're actively choosing to create the passion and the excitement and the enthusiasm and everything that the fire comes with. It's like, I feel bored. I am bored. I've been lethargic. I have been, you know, just sort of displaced, I'm hearing, or like nothing's been happening. Like, I'm ready now for something to happen, right? Like when you're bored, that state of being bored, it's like you're anticipating and you're waiting for excitement or something to interest you or something to come through, right? And so you just, again, there's a lot of that flip the switch energy with you this month. again, it's a drastic change from just being sort of let down and bored and blah into like, no, like I'm going to create the fire myself. I'm not going to wait for an external thing to come through and set me on fire, right? And then you just go into this King of Wands energy, which is entirely possible. I mean, especially if you work with energy, you know, you can raise your vibe at any point, anytime. Doesn't matter where, when, how. Like, it's possible. You can raise your own vibe, and you could also lower your vibe, right? So it does feel like that because it's a very stark difference here. There is something that what is the word? There is something that you've succeeded in here. You have gotten something that you wanted at the beginning of the week. Something comes through, a really, really good opportunity that you've been wanting. You have victory. There's attention. You have succeed. Like I said, there's success here. I'm feeling success at the beginning of September. I just don't understand. I mean, that's what I'm getting, that you start off in this letdown mode and then you decide, no, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to raise my vibration. I'm going to go out. I'm going to make moves. I'm going to take action. You know, this is a goal that I have. I'm going to get it. And you do get it. You do succeed here. This could be someone else in your environment that feels let down at the beginning of the month as well. That feels bored, that feels like maybe they are missing you a little bit. Here's the Queen of Swords again. But this opportunity looks great. You have been wanting this thing. It's been your target for a bit here, especially with the star there. In the middle of the month, something happens that turns up your need to have boundaries. And something brings your guard up. Okay. The middle of the month, you need to protect yourself about something. There's protection, there's having boundaries. You are looking, I don't know, it's like there's some trust issues coming through here with this queen, whether it be male or female. And it's like, I am on guard. Like, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're capable of. I don't know who you are, really. I don't know what your motives are, your intentions are. My higher self, which the Queen of Swords is very in tune with that part of her, is like, I am perceiving this to be a threat. Something, you feel like something is a threat here. And you are standing up for yourself in some way. It could have to do with another person who has a strong presence in your life somehow. I do feel that this person is trying to break through your walls. It does feel as though this is a Libra that I'm speaking to that does have a strong fortress of protection around them. And any slight of weird behavior or inconsistency, projection, low-level vibrations, low-level behaviors from other people, like this person, this Libra will pick up on it. And as soon as this Libra picks up on it, they automatically lock down. And it does feel as this other person with, like I said, somebody else is here with that has a very strong presence. is trying to break through the wall that Libra puts up. Something created it though. Something happened for Libra to put their wall up. Okay, so I don't know what that is. We will see. But this Emperor, this other person is using their authority, what works best for them. I'm feeling patterns just because of, well, this card. There is a sense of like pattern when it comes to creating music, right? So in this card, this Emperor is portrayed as the, what is the word? Is it maestro? What is the word? Like the person with like that directs, there is it a director, directs the orchestra or directs the band or whatever. And so I'm feeling pattern just because music to me has a sense of like being a pattern, right? So it's like this person is playing music metaphorically, and trying to direct their way past Libra's wall. I feel that once this person, if this person is allowed to have a peek past Libra's wall, I feel like they, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I have to say what I'm feeling. So I feel like they don't expect what they see. Don't expect what's there. Like they have an expectation that like, oh, all I need to do is drop their wall, his or her wall, right? Have them open up, get them to be vulnerable, you know, so that way they're more receptive to me and open to me. This is what the Emperor is saying here about the Libra, right? Like, oh, that's easy. All I have to do is that. But once they get past the wall, they're met with something that they did not expect. They're met with something that is not as like nonchalant or easy or like the hard part is not getting past the wall. The important part is not getting past the wall. The important part is what the wall is protecting, right? Like, does this Emperor think about that? Does this Emperor think about what is there once they get past the wall? That's the important stuff. I don't think they've thought that far. I think that their only goal is to break the wall down. And then when they break the wall down, they feel like they won or they succeeded or they got what they wanted. And then it's just like, oh, okay, the wall is broken down. Libra is receptive. Libra wants me. Libra loves me. Libra, you know, allowed me to see or to get past their wall. Libra was vulnerable, therefore they care. Like blah, blah, blah. Not knowing that whatever is past the wall is like too hold on. I just feel like they wouldn't know what to do here. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves in Libra's world. Whatever does come past this wall. Like, they would be lost. They would be like, they wouldn't be an Emperor anymore. Because then they're in Libra's domain, right? This is Libra's fortress. This is Libra's personal place or whatever. You want to come and see inside my head. You want to come and see inside my heart, or you want to come and see, you know, whatever, right? Like, okay, come on in type of thing. I will show you, but I warn you, right? Like, there's something to it that is too powerful that this person will, what is it, like, shrink. Because the Emperor is the ruler of their own space, right? Their own empire. If they break this wall and they go inside Libra's fortress here, they are no longer the emperor. Whatever that means to whoever that is for. But I will get details. In a more general sense, somebody is trying to get you to open up and get you to see them and get you to be vulnerable with them. And that is going to be the focus for you. The energy, the primary energy, the middle of September. There could also be a breakthrough with a work situation as well, middle of September. You're defending something. You can be defending something. You have the Ten of Cups twice in this reading. By the end of the month, I mean, if your reading didn't start off like amazing already, like it just gets more freaking amazing. Like, I'm talking to the Libra that is ready. That is ready to receive their blessings. That is ready to take the opportunities and live life. And take advantage of the moments, and I don't know, ready for whatever's to come, ready for a level up, ready to like step into the life that they've always thought about and worked toward. The end of the month, there is a lot of conversation around emotions. Okay, this is also probably why in your environment this relationship has been showing up. All right, a lot of talk about emotions at the end. You're going from, there's talk around the beginning of a love affair. Like from the Ace to the 10 of Cups. From the Ace to the 10 of Cups. All in 1 month. I mean in 1 week. Or one time frame at the end of the month. It's like, how do we go from this just being an emotion to it being complete love? Somebody will have their heart broken by the end of September. Don't mean to scare anybody. This is just because this is a 1 month reading. It's not the end all be all. But most of the time when it comes to love, there is a sense of pain. I don't know what this pain is about. We will see when I clarify. But there's so much talk and energy put into emotion, put into this relationship at the end of the month. It feels overwhelming. It feels all encompassing. It feels like if the ocean, if there was a tsunami and the ocean water just took over the land. And, you know, like it feels very, very deep and very heavy. And I don't know how well Libra does with that. If you're a Libra that has a crap load of water in your chart, then okay. But shoot. If you're cross-watching, I would be careful. I would be careful not to force your way past this fortress and be too forceful with that Emperor. I would also be careful not to like be so high maintenance when it comes to the love and emotion, because the Libra will, if it's not going parallel with their goals and their path, especially this Libra that's been working on this process for a good bit, and it's just going to come and interfere, that's where, like that's where you have to be careful. You want to make sure that you're not interfering, that you're adding to it, that you're supporting it, that you are of value in some way if you are interested in this, Libra. Because if not, remember, Libra is the Queen of Swords. This queen has a sword, and this queen is known to cut things out. Libra is the only sign that is not a living thing, that is not represented by a human or an animal in the zodiac. It is a concept. The scales, it's a concept. The scales of justice, right? There's no warm blood running through that. That symbol. Sorry. Just putting things into perspective. Okay. Let's do some clarifying. Let's start off with the beginning of the month. I want to know what this Four of Cups is. Yeah, it's another person who has a lot of emotion for you, is feeling let down, is feeling forgotten, is feeling like they probably miss you, because it does seem as though you are working on getting this opportunity here. All right. What is this? Fire. King of Wands, Six of Wands. Action, inspiration, enthusiasm, passion, victory, success, acknowledgement, appreciation, being seen, being on the spot, in the spotlight, charismatic, dynamic, more fire. Yeah, you're working on creating something. You want to have more energy. You feel like if you increase your vibration and your energetic level, you are going to open up doors and create opportunity. The Hanged Man. What is the Hanged Man doing with the King of Wands? That's an odd pairing here. Something feels too hard. Something feels like it's too much. If this King of Wands is someone else has their attention on you, and there's a sense of it being challenging, burdensome, just too hard to do. I can't do this all on my own. What is this? You don't want to get burnt out, okay? So early as well. Like so early in the month. There's that 6 again, which is this card. You do get the thing. You get your opportunity. But, yeah, okay. This is like rest. Like, let it come to you. Okay? Take a step back. Stay in your fire. Be confident. Be seen. Be, like all of the words that I was saying a little while ago to describe this person. But at the same time, it's like allow nature to take its course to handle the thing. Because it will. You're going to get whatever opportunity you were trying to create, whatever thing it is. This is going to come through. I mean, it's here. It's the beginning of September already, right? So there's something like that, like you have received this opportunity. Now you can take a load off. Now you can breathe. Now you can take a step back. Like all the work that you've been doing to create this thing, to get this thing, it is here now. Okay, good. Like, let me just rest. Let me take a step back, take a load off, basically. Let's go into the middle of the month. Sorry, excuse me. There is something odd here with whatever it is that you are protecting. You're being, okay, so for some of you, you're on defense because you don't know the whole story about a person. You're on the fence because you feel and you instinctively pick up on the fact that you don't know the whole story. You don't have all of the information. It's all illusion. Like you feel like something is illusion. And with these cards coming through, I will tell you that something is definitely an illusion. This card, things that are not seen. This card, illusion. These two put together, you're missing something. You don't have clarity on something. If you are in conflict with yourself, that you are missing a piece of the puzzle, you don't have everything you need to make a logical decision, like you know something's missing. That's why you're in conflict, because you don't have all of the information about something. I don't know what yet. It could be another person. It could be this. I'm not sure. We'll see. And death. Something's changed with another person as well. Something is not the same. Like I said earlier, if you feel the slightest like weirdness, you're going to pick up on it and your defenses are going to go up. You feel like something has changed. How did this? It was like this. Sometimes, like, when we are in relationship dynamics, we are getting to know somebody or with somebody or whatever, and we can pick up on someone's shift in energy, but then sometimes it's like we perceive it to be them, but in reality it's us, right? Like those beginning stages of when you yourself are changing your feelings or your thoughts about a relationship, when it's barely in the beginning stages and you don't know with clarity yet what that is, you can sometimes, and not just you, like anybody, you can sometimes perceive it to be the other person who is changing, because you still haven't realized yet that it's you. And I think that that's what's happening here in the middle of the month. Your guard is up. You think something is an illusion. You think that you don't have all of the answers. You think that someone has changed. You feel like there's a shift in their energy, in their attention they're giving you, or how they're approaching you, how they're reacting to you, whatever. But it just feels like it's also a matter of your own feelings are changing as well about this relationship. And there's a need to be clear about how you feel. So you may be going into contemplation the middle of the month about your feelings for this person. Yeah. There could be some arguments, some disagreements here. You may be fighting yourself as well. You're fighting the truth. You're fighting the truth here, Libra. Because you don't want to make a decision. What is the 7 of Wands? There is the 2 of Swords. This person is trying to open up or get you to open up. This person's trying to... this card is the same as this card. This card is the same as this card. Jeez. There's some arguments, okay? Just be prepared for that. Because you want truth. Both of you probably want some kind of truth. Somebody has an idea of what this is, what they want in a relationship. And they're just like waiting. They're waiting for that ideal, the idea. It's like they have their own way of doing relationship, if that makes sense. One more for this. I don't know, this Page of Pentacles has been coming up a lot. This Page of Pentacles is potential. It's not the thing. It's potential. It's like, I can't make a decision right now because all I see is potential. I don't see the real thing, and I'm waiting for the real thing. What is the Emperor? And that could be you or that could be someone else. I'm not sure. The Emperor, to clarify. The Emperor. Oh my goodness, you're dealing with a really strong-willed person. It's a little intimidating. This person, oh my God, I just got the chills. This person is not going to let go. This person it's about winning. It's about, oh my God, oh shit. No. I'm so sorry. There's major toxicity with this person. Major. There's control factors here. They want to control you, Libra. I am so sorry to say this, though, like, it's like we've been preparing for this time to come for when Venus goes direct this whole time. And then it happens beginning of September. I'm doing this reading for the Libra group that I'm picking up on today. And it's almost as though this person has completely overtaken your whole reading. Like, where's the Libra and the stuff that they're working on? And if that's the case, are you going to allow all of this controlling person to interfere? There's interference here. This person is low level, toxic behavior, selfish, controlling, like what is it? There is no stopping this person. They want what they want. They're not going to stop until they get what they want. By the end of the month, you're talking about commitment with this person. Wanting to know the truth about how you feel, how they feel. Communicating that. Somebody, either you love this person or they love you, or both of you love each other. Very passionate for one another. Very but also at the same time, this group, this relationship, the both of you are like so passionate that it's a little aggressive. You're going to feel trapped in this relationship by the end of the month. What is it, 3? There's a breakup, there's a separation, there is a loss of relationship. And also a feeling of liberation and freedom. And then somebody starts off ends the month the way they started it off. With the sadness and the boredom. It's almost as though this was like a short love affair. That's like hot and heavy. And somebody wanted to just make it too serious, too quick. You didn't know them very well. You didn't have all of the answers. There was no, it was just like, let's do this, all in. We're either all in or nothing at all type of feeling. Again, you come to these readings to get insight, to get perspective, to validate what you're already feeling, to validate what you already know. I know that these readings, these monthly readings are very future oriented, and I get that, but use your discernment, use your judgment, take away what is yours in your situation. If this is not your reading, don't force it to be. I trust that the viewers that view my content can make those decisions for themselves and use their best judgment and discernment. That's why I say which group of Libras I'm reading for. I don't say all Libra because I understand that there's no possible way, right, that I can read for every Libra out there in one reading. So whatever group I'm tapping into is definitely going to be going through a relationship thing this month and getting some truth about this person and where they are going to go, the direction that this relationship is going to take them. Other than that, there is an opportunity, especially in the beginning of the month, that you come across, that you've been working on, and you get the thing. Work comes through in the middle of the month as well. There's a breakthrough. So maybe you've been feeling like a little weird about work, or you haven't been feeling it lately. Like you've been a little bored about it or something, but something happens mid-month where you get excited again and you just feel more capable doing your job or whatever it is that you've been working on, like the Emperor coming through. But definitely by the end of the month, there's a lot of emotion, love, conversations here. All right, anyway, that is your reading, Libra. Like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. Check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month of September. Happy Venus direct. And I hope that the Libras, finally get to come out of their hibernation while Venus was going retro, and really just come out in their full power and their full truth and show up for the world, because the world needs the Libras. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one.